really wasn't expecting to go through that demo so quickly. But I can also very much tell that that is a game that we would absolutely play on story mode. I do not have the skill or if I the skill or the want to play that on anything harder than that. Welcome back. Well, I mean, yes, I fully understand that. And if you don't, then yeah, it'd probably just be best to wait till it comes out on PC. Uh, like I said, I need to figure out whether or not I truly actually want to get that at launch, or if I want to wait till it actually goes on sale. I mean, the story of it seemed rather interesting. The Souls like nature of it, that's what's got me kind of on the iffy side. Okay, let's see if this quest is unbroken for me or if it's still broke as shit. I'm figuring it's still probably broke as shit, but actually, if I go here, it's probably more of a straight line. Um, with the storyline, I wouldn't. Samus, maybe. I'm not incredibly familiar with her storyline. I would disagree with the Bayonetta, but I would toss you whoever the girl is from Near Automata. That's another series I at some point need to get around to playing. Fame as a good female lead. Yeah, I I could see that. I thought you were just trying to go with just iconic characters in general. Nope, it's still apparently broken as shit. Okay, well, I tried. My only other thought is to come up here. Knights of the Old Republic? Yes, I have played Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2. I do plan on playing them sometime on stream. But also on note of iconic characters, I was actually surprised with the BAFTA Awards recently did like a top 20 greatest characters, video game characters of all time, and two characters from Baldur's Gate 3 were in the top 20. Shadowheart, I think, was number 10, and Astarion was 17.
Use your tongue, or I will feed it to you! Eivor, you should hear this. This Backrot and his friends had the foolish balls to raid Ravensthorpe.
Are the others dead?
A few. Most of them escaped.
To be honest, I don't know. I don't think so.
Oh, she has enough on her table. I'll handle this. So, you thought you would play at Vikinger, little man. Are you prepared to go all the way?
You won't get anything out of me, Danish scum. I'll never talk.
But I mean, I also haven't played.
What makes you think I want to hear you talk? Maybe I'll.
I don't think I played either of those in like 20 years.
It does not need to be a clean cut.
Well, not maybe quite 20, but getting closer to it.
Don't cut off my leg.
I think I played both those back when I was in college.
Stuff. He paid us to do it.
Sir Edward.
It's the Earl of Westerna.
So my memory of KOTOR and KOTOR 2 may be a little wrong.
Where can I find this Sir Edward, Earl of Westerna?
I don't know. I'm new. We were supposed
And
to
any
steal
spoilers
the
I
gear,
may have
then meet
would
at
be
the
very,
longship
very small.
west of
So,
Ravensburg. That's all I know.
You can take him to Randy now. Maybe you can trade him for a pig. I'm off to check out this longship.
on the shore south of Wandery. So, we're going to go here. I mean, as much as I've got my suspicions that the KOTOR remake might be canceled, I mean, there's enough evidence, since no one's actually said it's canceled, and there's a couple people saying it's not, just that Sony's a little, from what sounded like from rumors, that Sony's a little angry and has more or less washed its hands of the project. Other than I think the fact that I think they own the rights and so are still to it, so it still would be an exclusive. They're just angry. But it would have been interesting to see what they would have done with,
Need to cloak myself here.
Have your shouts. Together, lads, we have.
no!
What?
No, there's been some other news here and there about it, but most of the news about it has come more from rumor than anything else. There was an announcement an official announcement about, what was it, like a year ago, that it wasn't canceled.
Our prisoner did not lie about this location. Fear breeds truth. Looks like they were planning to launch a raid dressed as Raven Clan and blame us for it. The Saxons must have stolen this longship. They added our clan banner, but do not know how to mount shields.
I mean, to be honest, I actually prefer the new movies over the old ones. I know that's a bit of a hot take.
I'll reclaim it for our clan. This was a slaughter, not a battle.
But I mean, I'm not saying that
Very precise.
the older stuff's not good. It's not hot, it's molten.
You there! What happened here? Who killed the sentries?
Not me.
Is that a joke? You won't be laughing when I drag you before Earl Edward to answer for your incompetence.
I would very much like to meet your...
I mean, when it comes to sci-fi, I have a few very hot to molten
Drop your weapons, Dane, and submit to me.
Norse,
opinions.
and you will die for soiling the honor of the Raven clan.
You are true, Raven clan. My name is Roshan, and we share a common enemy.
Sir Edward,
The Earl of Westerna is a puppet, manipulated by one called Alcila, a fitting title given her duplicitous nature. She belongs to an order who employ disruption and strive to further their ends. Your clan is a tool in her schemes.
I have met such weavers of intrigue before, and those who oppose them.
I would consider the enemy of my enemy.
You have the molten take of not counting Breath of the Wild as a
Let
Zelda
me
game.
guide you to where you can take your
I have no opinion on that one because I have yet to play Breath of the Wild. I've not played a Zelda game since Majora's
This
Mask.
Alcila seeks to wield my clan's honor as a weapon. She shall find it cuts both ways.
Satisfy yourself with the Earl, and leave Alcila to me.
Perhaps this task is best left to one who is young. To one more familiar with these lands.
I was killing her kind before you were off your mother's teeth. The Earl's death will draw her out. Leave the rest to me. That blade you wear upon your arm. Where did you get it?
Yeah, you're not wrong there. And I never even finished Majora's Mask.
Is he
A great warrior and traveler.
The last Zelda game I actually finished was A Link to the Past on the SNES.
The years without it were the hardest I've known.
Your endurance is impressive for one of your years. And I meant no disrespect when I offered to kill the one you...
My blade has grown neither rusty nor...
And even then, that was back around the time I was like
lack in brutish
12.
strength, I make up in
So
quiet subtlety.
that's been
I too can be
20 some
silent when I
years.
choose.
Huh. You may be exceptional among your kind, child. But I am a lifetime ahead of you in that.
What do you know of Earl Edward? Why does he hate the Raven clan so?
He blames you for the loss of his title and property. The very land where Ravensthorpe now stands.
It was there for the taking, abandoned and uncared for. His quarrel is with those who came before us.
It matters not to him. He hates all Vikings and will work with whomever will help discredit you and drive you from England. We'll have a better view from atop this tower.
I mean, it's not that I'm opposed to playing other Zelda games. It's just
That is where
I've not
Alcila
bought
and
them,
the Earl
and
make camp.
At ravens.
Not gotten around to him.
They will choke on their arrogance.
Alcila's gold has built up the fort's defenses. It will be no easy thing to break.
It's an unfortunate casualty of
Challenge
basically
for some, perhaps.
Nintendo
Less
games
so
never
for
go
me.
on sale.
You know what lies within its walls.
If I describe what I've learned, could you picture it with your mind's eye?
I can do better. Sunan!
Listen carefully. The Saxons within the outer wall are less disciplined, relying on their Viking attire to deflect curiosity.
They will not notice one more Viking among them. I could use the outfit I took off the dead Saxon at the longship.
Very good. Also, some Saxons are engaged in tasks which could help you blend in.
What of the Earl? Where is he?
Within the heart of the encampment, he plays at holding court. But in truth, Alcila
But I mean,
keeps him leashed.
going on other hot takes for sci-fi, it's like Eccleston was the best doctor.
Be loud and unmistakable. A clamor Alcila cannot ignore.
Gene Roddenberry, although he created an amazing world with Star Trek, is a hack writing.
Is your mind capable of balancing two conflicting ideas while orchestrating this necessary distraction?
Good old George Lucas also, on his own, I do not think can actually make a good movie, really.
In the open, beneath that tree, approach silently.
He really needs to have supervision. When he had supervision was when he did his best.
That will draw the spider out.
I will create a commotion the gods could not ignore.
Good. Will you now don the outfit you took from the Saxon imposter? To better blend with the rest.
Mass Effect Andromeda was the best of the whole series. You say that, but I know people who would absolutely take it as one of the hottest possible takes you can do when it comes to Star Wars.
I need to be patient, or risk rousing suspicion.
Did you hear the Earl? We're gonna be rich as kings.
I'll buy that promise when there's coin in my hand.
Hold there, stranger. Why is the Earl so obsessed with the Raven clan?
They took his land or something, I don't know. Who cares so long as we pay?
Hey! Time to die! Have you seen that foreign bird out
This area is heavily guarded. I need to take good care. At least they got our colors right.
Can't wait for next week. You really a long time.
You saw nothing.
A real one!
I will not let you tarnish the Raven Clan a moment longer.
I know what you are. Hold on to the... Thrill of the chase!
Yes, it has been, Nat Dog. How are you?
I failed to achieve the desired destruction.
Oh, I didn't see that message there, Zell.
Perhaps
That's funny because
fire
even the
drawn
people who
Seal's
worked with him
attention.
said he needed to be reined in. Yeah, a lot of them did. It was absolutely hilarious how many people did not think that he... How many people thought he needed supervision.
You're going down! Die!
What do you see?
Try and remember the controls. There we go, that's what I was looking for. Not too bad, not too bad.
Run while you can, cowards, and never cross
Tried out
my
the demo
path
for
again.
Stellar Blade. Figured I'd do some more, work some more on some of the DLC here for,
I offer you everything I gave the Earl and more. An army greater than all others. A kingdom to outshine.
Or some of the DLC I have not yet done here for Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
It is done.
Freya's might. To be that deadly after so many winters. That was a glorious sidewise one. It was as though Hell, Queen of the Underworld, descended from that tree.
I think I felt her in my bones. And not in any comforting way.
I know that voice.
Are you?
I am fine.
That woman's in pretty much
Though I
everything.
will pay for that glory later.
So, now that your
Can't remember her
destiny
name,
is
but
achieved, will you seek a more peaceful path?
I find it hard to either find a show or a video game that she's not in.
This is the real prize of the day. I retrieved it after I put that witch to rest.
What is it?
The future. A seed to plant in Jerusalem.
So the fates are not finished with you.
Does it ever end? And you? Are you satisfied to have achieved your vengeance?
My greatest satisfaction is knowing that the honor of the Raven clan is unblemished, and that my people.
And then I was discussing with
As it
Zell
shall
some
ever be, so long as
some
you are
hot
the
takes I
champion.
had on sci-fi.
Goodbye, Eivor Wolf-Kissed of the Raven clan.
I wonder if I shall ever learn more of her story.
Oh yeah, I should switch back to my normal clothes. Oh yeah.
Hello.
Okay.
Is this feast ready to begin?
Just say the word.
Let us see if these Frankish treats hold up to scrutiny.
Let us eat.
I still need to get around to actually playing through Assassin's Creed Mirage. Been meaning to try and finish up this game and all its DLC first, but
Ale to wine? Mon Dieu, it astounds me still. You Norse may have us Franks on the battlefield, but when it comes to drink, we stand unbeaten.
If it makes me drunk, I'm glad to drink it.
Are there no standards anymore?
I want to show you something. In our travels throughout England, I have taken swords in raids and battles. This I took in a holmgang against 2 oafish brothers in East Anglia. This feather won't twig, but is still my favorite.
So, you have traveled to all corners of this land before arriving at Ravensthorpe. To what end?
I mean to entice you and others like you to join in the glorious raids along the River Seine.
Who have you talked with thus far?
Many. Jarl Heminger, Guthrum, even Halfdan. Paris itself is set to be sieged. And after that, we will have amassed more riches than anyone in England has dared imagine.
Let me guess how many Jarls will join you in your Frankish raids and sieges. None.
They just fail to see the scale of the bounty we stand to plunder.
What do you really want, Toka?
Every word I have said is true. But there is something else. A new power is rising in Francia.
What kind of power?
The Frankish kingdoms have been united under one king, Charles the Fat. And with this combined strength, Charles has begun a slow march against the Norse villages there. He killed my father and wiped out my village.
okay,
I'm sorry
good enough for me.
For your father and your village. We have our own troubles here in this land.
With Charles the Fat in power, those troubles will worsen. After his campaign in Francia, he will come for England. Charles will come for you and your clan. His armies multiply by the day. Real soldiers and cavalry, not like the Saxon farmhands and gillers in these parts.
If the Raven clan were to help you, what is it you would ask of us?
Our chieftain, Siegfried, prepares to siege Paris and make the Franks rethink their actions against we Norse. And our longships will grow heavy with treasure in the doing.
My scouts attest to the claims of Toka and her people. But before now, I saw no reason to involve our clan.
You see reason now.
If the Mad King Charles does have ambitions for England, we should act. The Siegfrieds you mentioned, he rallies the Norse there. Joining him could be our chance to push back against this new king.
Or I could meet this Charles myself. And if he will not deal with me, I kill him.
This problem is bigger than one king. If we kill one, another will rise. Were he murdered by a Norse from England, it could bring the Franks to our shores even sooner.
Then I'll be mindful of who I kill and who I ally with in Francia. Could be a stable king is the way to keep Ravensthorpe safe.
Let me see the sword. I wish to examine the ironwork.
No, I stole this, and it is mine.
Fine. If you will not show it to me, I will have to take it. Ready yourself, Pierre. I challenge you to a holmgang.
Enough! Toka, you came here looking for help with this new Frankish threat. The Raven clan will answer your call.
You will? You will! I promise you will not regret this.
Find Pierre when you have prepared, and we will make for Francia at once.
Thank you.
He stole her sword. And then Eivor's dumb timing. Prevented her from realizing it.
Ugh, my head. I should have kept to ale. Toka said to find Pierre when I'm ready to travel to Francia.
Wolf-kissed. I hope your head does not ache like mine. What a night. But we should leave for Francia soon.
Pierre.
Ready to leave for Francia when you are.
I am ready. Francia, the land of Charlemagne, and the bitter price of Ragnar, who sacked Paris for a fortune in silver and sorrow. Now a new king rises, uniting Franks against Norse in open battle, and casting angry eyes toward England.
Well, that's kind of what they do.
Stop this mad king from sending war across the sea. Already his armies assemble, crows gather again over Paris.
Welcome to Francia!
What? No sniveling emissary from King Charles to greet us?
Believe me, Wolf-kissed, you will feel the warmth of his welcome soon enough.
The mad king did this.
We all had a part in it.
Gods. This is what he would bring to Ravenstone.
It is. We are almost there, but we cannot take the longship around Paris as the Franks bridges block the way. Our village is inland. We will take the horses from here. The others will follow on foot.
Is there danger of an ambush?
Not this close to the water, and not at night. Siegfried has done his work too well.
I will finish unloading the ship. You two go ahead.
Many thanks, Pierre.
And Eivor, there is something we should talk about when I arrive at Melun. Until then, ride safe.
Mount up. The ride is not long. How will I face Siegfried?
What see you, old friend?
He entrusted me to gather axes. How will I face Siegfried? He entrusted me to gather axes. He wants me to lead one day, but I failed even this.
The failure was not all yours, Toka. Jarls are ever busy with their own concerns.
Ah, just give me strong ale and a good fight. What the... Frankish scouts. They have been watching us closely of late. What do you think it means, Eivor?
That Siegfried has not finished his work yet.
Siegfried will not be finished until there are no more Franks left to fight. Scouts have been gnawing at our heels ever since Charles forced us from the north.
He pushes hard against your people. You might have to lead sooner than you expect to.
I may not be the best one to do it. I see the longhouse. We are almost there. strange to be back after so long. I thought to return with an army. Welcome to Milan. We should find Siegfried.
Toka, you have returned. All went well, I hope. Are the others you brought coming behind you?
I need to find Siegfried.
Of course. Well, you will find him where he always is.
Ah yes, he will be at the burial grounds, staring into the mist. It is where he begins most days. This way. Our burial grounds. Sinrik, my father, lies there, with the others. We should go.
There is something calming about this place.
It is a beautiful land. Or would be if it was not filled with Franks. There is Siegfried. You go ahead. He may not be happy to see me return with so few allies.
So this is starting out kind of like Wrath of the Druids, of basically just instantly going into a burial ground.
Siegfried.
You came, wolf-kissed. Good.
You knew it was me.
Yeah, sent word ahead. Your axe will be a boon to us.
I heard your axe has been busy as well.
Yes, I've slain many on the open field with honor, as Odin intended.
It is our way.
But it is not their way. The Franks dragged our Jarl Sinrik from his bed and gutted him like a coward. They did not even bury him, just left his body for the animals to take. I raised this mound for him.
You want me to join your side against these Franks?
There is no side. There is only blood debt and vengeance and Helheim for those I split with my axe.
How dangerous are these Franks? What do they want?
Do you not understand? They want us as Sinrik, dead and dishonored, but I will teach them what honor means. Now we will feast, and I will tell you of my plans for Paris. This is Vidar, a more noble beast I have never known.
The god of vengeance. It is a good name.
Many Franks have met their end beneath his iron hoofs. He hates them almost as much as I do.
You placed a carving at Sinrik's grave.
Sinrik won it from me in the Holmgang when we were children. It is Eiklirni, who watches over Odin's hall in Valhalla. He was holding it when I found him. It was the only way I knew him after the animals had gotten to his body.
be the greatest raid since Ragnar sacked Paris and brought longships full of silver back to King Horik. We will fill our war chests with silver and our mugs with mead. Blood and glory! Skull!
This is not just about silver, Toka.
He hates being disturbed while he eats.
You know, Ragnar returned with more than just silver.
More than silver? What was it? Swords, precious jewels, wine!
Stories of a dead saint defending Paris. Horik was so awed he freed the Christians and executed his raiders.
Really? That does not sound glorious.
Behold, I will deliver thine enemy into thine hand, that thou mayest do to him as it shall seem good to thee. Kill the heathens! Bring me Sigfred's head, and that one as well. Leave the stripling alive to tell of it.
The what?
Bishop Engelwin. This is a good night.
Oh, shit. This place is heavily guarded. Enough.
Where did Engelwin go?
Siegfried, wait! What did he say to you?
Toka, see to the wounded, and find the watch! They should have warned us of the attack.
I told you he doesn't like to be interrupted while eating.
We needed that soldier alive to question. Wild heart, level head.
Oh, I like that.
Where is Siegfried going?
My guess is to find that bishop, Engelwin. He hates him above all others. It was he who killed Sinrik.
Yes, his sword brother and your father. I am sorry, Toka.
Nothing has changed. If anything, the attacks grow more frequent, as you see.
Randvi was right. I have to stop this before it reaches Ravensthorpe.
Unless you can convince their king to surrender, you may have to kill every soldier in Francia.
This battle will not be won with axes. I must find a way to meet Charles, and convince him not to attack England.
Remember, Charles murdered Gottfried. He will not honor his word. Better to kill him.
The problem is bigger than one king, Toka. I must talk to him. It is what my clan expects.
You may be right. But I am not the one you will have to convince in the end. If you kill Engelwin, Siegfried might be persuaded to help you find Charles.
You begin to think like a Jarl, Toka.
Twice our scouts followed Engelwin to the slums south of Paris. When you are ready, that is where Siegfried will be.
I'll meet Siegfried there, and return when Engelwin is dead. Then we will find Charles.
Eivor, over here.
Pierre, what is this about?
We have a shared interest. You in resisting Francia's north-loathing loyalists, me in getting paid.
Those do not seem connected.
I am working with a rogue band of men and women across Francia who tire of the chaos Charles's rule brought. Their numbers are small. Few are foolish enough to resist well-equipped loyalist forces.
You do not believe in their cause?
I do not, but they do. This is where you come in. Help them, and you will have ample reward for your effort.
It is strange that you support them, while believing their cause ill-fated.
What kind of monster would I be if I were to dash the hope they hold in their hearts? Anyway, there is profit to be made, and only a fool ignores that. How can I help?
What do you have?
So it begins. Good luck, Eivor.
If Siegfried has his way, there will not be a single Frank left in these hills by winter.
He hates them, that is certain. Did you see him crush that soldier's neck?
Here! How did you find me? Where's Toka?
Toka guessed you would be here. She's still at Melle, looking for your missing watch.
I lost Engelwin, but this soldier told me he is heading for the church nearby. Come, we can go through the slums. Even from here I can smell the piss of the slums.
Siegfried, I need to stop this fight from coming to England. I must meet with Charles.
For what? I cannot bargain with these thralls. Have you forgotten my fallen brother, Sinric?
No, and that is why I must try. It is why I came to Francia. If I kill Engelwin, I want you to help me get an audience with the king.
There is no reasoning with you, Wolf-Kissed. You are as wild as your namesake.
In our veins runs the blood of holy kings and conquerors. The Northerners may have numbers, but we have God.
That is Odo, Count of Paris and right-hand man to the king. Drumming up support for his army, no doubt.
Our courage and honor will not fail us, no matter how hot the fight. We will overcome this evil, as we always have.
Self-important as always. The one next to him is Gosselin, Bishop of Paris and a fearsome warrior. For Frank. Those two are for another day. You have to get to Engelwin, and to do that, you have to find your way into the church. The answer is down there in that stink.
That is not much to go on.
If it was easy, I would have killed him myself already. You have an advantage. You are unknown to these people.
The Raider Siegfried is almost at our gates. And what does he want? What the Northerners always want. Blood and silver. Yours and mine.
Me, they know quite well already. Someone down there knows something. All you have to do is get them to tell you.
I have your word. Once this is done, we find Charles.
As you say, but work fast. I cannot leave Mille unguarded long. This Frankish stench already turns my stomach.
Oh, I can't believe I've had my mic mute that entire time. I forget some of the things I've said. Fuck.
3 guards. Insulting. I will deal with them while you find Engelwin. He is hiding in his church. Will you sneak in? Convince one of his own to aid you? Or cover the streets with blood?
As you would.
They deserve no less. But you are the Wolf-Kissed. You do not need my advice. So what will you do?
I will find my own way.
Count Odo is the protector of Paris, the king's man, and he has told you the truth.
Bread or coin? Bread or coin?
Are you the owner?
Owner? That's such a naively hopeful word. What can I get you?
You have a good crowd.
If you mean tables of soldiers drowning themselves in wine at my expense, then yes, it's good enough. It
Might be better if not for that old drunk over there, crying about the bishop to everyone who will listen. I'd send him away, but to be honest, I need his business. I need to find the bishop. The bishop? I can tell you he's not in this mud pit, my friend. He wouldn't risk soiling his holy sandals. There is a priest who does the bishop's numbers in here at times. Last I saw, he was talking to a table of soldiers. Thanks for the help. You look the kind that enjoys a good complaint. You'll be back.
Wine loosens lips as well as ale. Someone at the tavern might know something. That'll get me into the church. I could look for the scribe at the Plague District. Or see if someone here knows something more.
My daughter. Well, not me.
You mentioned the bishop.
Oh, he took her. My daughter. She's gone. She's a good girl. Never any trouble. She wouldn't steal anything.
Who took your daughter? Was it the bishop?
The bishop's soldiers in the slums. Said she stole the bishop's silver. Said she has a devil who needs deliverance.
Uh-huh.
What did you say?
I will find your daughter here in the slums. And she will help me find Engelwin.
That is two good leads.
Camp isn't empty yet. That bishop makes me uneasy. For a servant of God.
Go, my eyes.
God himself holds you over
Now to find the scribe.
held over the fire.
I'm looking for a priest. He works for the bishop as a scribe.
The bishop? I do not know about that. One of the nuns might know. I do not know anything.
I'm looking for a priest who helps the bishop with his numbers. A church scribe.
You as well. He's popular today. It must be serious if it's bringing you all down here. We don't get many visitors.
Someone else was looking for him.
Guards from the city. He didn't seem too pleased to see them. They got to arguing, then all left toward the sewer.
Tell me where the sewer is.
Just over the rise. Be careful, though. With all those plagued bodies, it's not clean and smells to high heaven.
Sewer opens here. The soldiers must have taken the scribe inside. That is the
This would not be a wise move to actually do.
My mouth is sour with filth. Rats are small, their teeth are sharp. That is a priest's robe. This must be the scribe. A list of numbers that show April is handling tithes. The scribe discovered the bishop was stealing money and got him killed. This is a watchword. Job 121. It will help me gain entry to the church.
It's not natural.
Don't touch it! It's the plague for certain!
It's not just a plague. That's 4 in one day.
The guards are heavily armed. I should be careful here. Won't be gentle if they spot me.
No, let me go! I don't want no deliverance! Leave me alone! Hey!
Damn the days!
You'll get to focus.
It's not safe here! This way! That was close.
You're welcome. Your father told me the bishop took you.
My father? Yeah, the bishop's soldiers. I didn't steal nothing neither. Then they wanted to give me deliverance.
You stole from the bishop. That was bold.
I just said I didn't I? Well, I didn't take no silver. It was just a little church key.
I want that key.
So did the soldiers. But you are too late. I sold it to bandits in the sewers. They got it cheap too.
My reward for helping you is to fight bandits.
You are welcome. Good luck. The sewers stink. I have to get to my father before he is thrown out of the tavern again.
This must be the sewers. Fresh tracks.
Get!
Bandits must be close. Rats are small, their teeth are sharp.
Why must we guard this?
knows the bishop has rooms.
Hey! Terra! There!
The key has a Christian cross cast into its bow. This is a church key.
We'll finish up this mission real quick before heading out for the night.
The camp, Orcha.
If they see me, this will get messy.
Can't be right. Bishop Engelwin didn't say anything about this. So why are they screaming? What do they...
Are you here for deliverance?
Yes. I don't know. I want to be close to God, but those screams don't seem right. Does it seem right to you?
Your deliverance ritual. Is it with Engelwin?
Yes. He does it alone. I'm next in line, and I don't think I want this.
I could take your place and see Engelwin for you. Then you could leave. Tell me what I must do.
You need a robe. They won't let you in without their special robe. Then, you go down the corridor and talk to the priest.
Give me your robe.
My robe? But they gave me one, but I didn't put it on. I left it somewhere around here.
I'll find it and take your place. You should leave now before they call for you.
Yes. Yes, you're right. As soon as my nerves settle, I'll go. It can't be right. Bishop Engelwin didn't say anything about it.
This must be the robe I need. It is well made.
They do in the basement.
deliverance is. It sounds grim. I need to find Bishop Engelwin. Do you know where he is?
If you are here for deliverance, you have a long wait. My brother has been upstairs waiting for hours now.
I see you are ready for the ritual. Take this key. Prepare your heart, and when you are ready, enter through this door. The bishop is waiting for you.
Welcome, traveler.
Your eyes are covered. Yet you see me.
Justice and innocence are both blind, yet see more clearly for it. Find them, light the way, and see the treasures of God. God is light, and in him is no darkness at all. The way through darkness to your deliverance is clear, when it is lit by God.
It is a riddle. A way to deliverance. That must mean Engelwin. That is one. The nun said lights. There must be another. That is two.
Justice and innocence light the way. Without them, we are blind. Naked you came from your mother's womb, and naked you will return.
Engelwin.
Another soul for the day of judgment. Oh, thy judgments are just.
This disguise may not be convincing up close. I should keep my distance from the guards.
Only those who know God can truly know beauty. And to truly know God, we must suffer.
Hmm.
bishop's mind was afflicted by a strangeness I did not understand. He held a crest and a key. This is a lot of wealth. Anglewin would make a good raider. This is a strange symbol. It must have some meaning. Now, this is new. Journals. He seemed at war with his own thoughts. This letter is addressed to Charles and tells of the attack on Milan. It was to be sent this night to a brothel in the tavern. The king must be there now.
Okay. And with that, we're going to call it a night. We'll be back tomorrow with more of something. Till then, I hope all of you have a wonderful rest of your day.